Why flick off? Because if we all flick off, we can, make a difference, encourage people to flick off themselves, and, make it happen.
Because, you don't like driving by, a bus and, breathing in all the fumes. Just even that is really bad. Just imagine. Well, what they said, you need more awareness, the government actually does something and collaborates on bigger projects instead of just little things. I mean, it starts flicking off your lights, but we got to make bigger change.
In 1988, an American guy ran for president of the United States and said, if you vote for me, I will be an environmental president. His name was George H.W. Bush. There wasn't a green bone in his body, but he said it because the American public demanded it of him. And of course, as soon as he was elected...
Years from now, they will make water from the reservoirs of our idiot temples.
And I said, Mr. Minister, what do you think is the most critical issue confronting Canadians today? And right away he said, global warming. And I said, how serious is it? And these are his exact words. It threatens the survival of our species. The fossil fuel industry began a massive campaign of deception. ExxonMobil led the charge and spent millions of dollars creating phony websites, supporting a handful of so-called skeptics.
From room to room, saying women are with it, the tournament of hearts, somebody's gotta lose.
We need to get action. We need concrete action to begin reductions in greenhouse gas emissions now, and the big reductions have to happen within the next 10 years. We need to do, as Al Gore suggested, to aim at 100% renewable electricity in 10 years. It's a doable target. It's going to take a lot of work, but we've got to get that on the agenda. But I'm asking you, please, for your own future, you've got to start preparing to put your bodies on the line and come to Ottawa and start demanding that your concerns be felt. Thank you very much.
From the reservoir of our idiot temper. Years from now.
The state of our environment right now is disgusting, and people need to start learning how to conserve energy, because there's, pretty soon it's going to have a devastating effect. I mean, it already is having a devastating effect. But if everybody in the world just turns off their lights when they're done using them, if they turn off their computers, if they don't idle their cars, that's a big one, then the world would be a lot greener and a lot better to live in.
Phantom loads are a serious issue in the world of energy conservation. When you're not in your home using your electricity, it's still being used with things like standby, and that can cause a lot of excess on your hydro bill and a toll on the environment. It's important to eliminate those loads in our efforts to conserve energy each and every day here in Ontario.